So first of all, as I'm sure you all know, I absolutely hate these direct upload YouTube videos because they always cut short. Of course, they're a little bit better than uploading because those seem to be cut even shorter. Got a haircut. I don't know. I'm not. It's shorter, so that's good, but whatever. So I went out to eat after my haircut with my two brothers, which I do believe is actually the first time I have ever gone out to eat with just my two brothers. McDonald's and such, of course, doesn't count. We went to Applebee's. So that was good, right? Went to work, and actually this video is absolutely nothing about what I intended it to be about, but we'll get to that in a moment. Actually I went home first and did whatever I did. Nothing to write home about, or definitely to talk about in a video. Went to work. When I got there, the chef was like, where's, and I won't say her name because just don't do that. So apparently there's two people scheduled to close, myself and the other person, and on a shift that you don't schedule two people to close on. I don't know what was up with that. Maybe my boss just trying to give away hours where there's not many hours to give. This time of season just stinks as far as getting hours. So on a day that was slow, anyways, pizza closed like 30 minutes early, which is not something that happens very often at all. It was even easier because there was help that, really we didn't need, so that was good. Went home after lunch and watched the incredible Vikings game, which I'll follow up on in a little bit. 44-7. It was an absolute destruction of the Giants. I legitimately feel bad for the Giants, and it's not very often that I feel bad for the opposing team. And the reason I feel bad for the opposing team, it's not to feel bad for the opposing team, I assure you. It's not to pity the other team. It's because I've seen games where my team has been in similar situations, and it is pretty devastating. Even in games that don't matter that much, it's just devastating. So I can feel for the Giants. But that game was amazing. Brett Favre was just hitting on all cylinders. And the original intent of this video was to say that I'm actually later, probably, well, today, it's 2:32 a.m. in the morning right now. But later today, I'm going to make a video. So this is like my little, okay, now I have to make a video. Just an amazing game. Got home from work. Yeah, nothing really to get excited about. The other day, for the very first time ever, and everyone is going, wait, you did what for the very first time ever? I watched The Wizard of Oz for the very first time ever. Like, seriously, I think combined over my entire life, I've seen like 5 minutes combined minutes of The Wizard of Oz. And, I know that it's a movie that you absolutely positively, without question, have to see. But I've waited all this time to see it. Seriously, 20 minutes into the movie, because that movie is so ingrained in pop culture, like I felt like I'd seen it a million times before, and not a million times in a bad way, like a million times in a good way. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's not a great movie. I don't know what people's opinions are as far as its greatness or goodness or patheticness goes. Obviously, people don't think it's pathetic. Um, it's a good movie. I'm not the kind of person that's going to go and watch a very good movie more than once in like a year and a half. That's just the way I am. So this isn't a movie that I'll be seeing again any time in the foreseeable future. But again, it was a great. It was a good movie. It was a great movie, like I said. Um, I'm glad I watched it, and yeah, it's definitely a movie that I should have watched a long, long time ago. The problem is pretty much any movie before 1984-ish, give or take, like a little bit, depending on the movie. I just have no interest in. Um, and I don't think it's because of the quality of the movie. It's just the way that movies have evolved over time. It's just a completely different style. Like obviously you have different styles um, as it is, but even with those different styles, um, in different time periods, it's just different time periods, even with the different styles, still have the same essence, I guess, to them. And the essence from, before I was born, I just, I it's just something that I can't get excited about. Um, and so obviously the essence has changed a lot since I've been born too. Um, but I've watched those movies over that time, so it's something that is acceptable to me. I expect that if I was born in the 90s, that I wouldn't want to watch anything before the 90s. Or if I was born in the 70s, I'd watch things after, between the 70s and, the 80s into the 90s. But I wouldn't want to watch things from this, before the 70s. So it's not because the movies are not good, because I definitely don't think that. It's just I don't get I get the essence, but I don't feel it. And I actually think that is a good description of why I don't watch those movies, because I get the essence, but I'm not feeling it. You can have a great movie, and you can appreciate the greatness of a movie and not like it, and that's what it is. That's what my problem is with these older movies. The same thing with food. Like, there's a lot of foods that I can appreciate, but I don't like, especially when they're spicy, because I don't like spicy foods. And there's a difference between spicy and it being like too hot and not liking it, and just being spicy and not being able to like it because it's just too spicy for my taste. But and then still appreciating like the flavors. Like I had a friend's mom who made gumbo, and it was spicy, and it was good, but I could not eat like very much at all. And I've got like 30 seconds, so I'm gonna cut it off here. But I'll make that Vikings video hopefully today and upload it and yada yada. So that's that. Yep. Wasting time so I don't get cut off, because I'm really paranoid about that stuff, because it happens all the freaking time. 3, 2